Hello friends, Ashton here. So in today's video, I'm going to introduce a new project for Google Apps Script. And this one is called Export Gmail Threads as PDFs. So this project or this idea, so I got it from comments from Nick on YouTube channel. And so he wanted to have a way to, to print the Gmail or email as a PDF, but however, he wanted a way to merge them into one single PDF. So this is the main problem we're trying to solve here, and there is a challenge here. So if we do have some image in the email body, we also need to have the images printed on that PDF. So basically, to solve two problems. So first, we need to merge multiple emails into one PDF. And the second problem we're trying to solve here is to print the image on that PDF too. Okay, and thanks Nick for this, this comment here. And so let me just show you what I have done here in this project. And here in this spreadsheet, and we have this app tab here. Also on the left side, we have some controls or settings here you can do. So let me first. So basically, we have two sections here. We have a search button here to search the email thread from your account, and you have a query here. You can do the change, and you can set a maximum items to return from this query. So basically, it's going to list some emails from your account, and then we have some controls for the print. So the first option here for the print is to, if you want to show, if you only want to print the message only, and you don't want to include the information about the email address, CC field, BCC field, all of that stuff, you can, if you just only want to have the message, so you can have this checked. And this option here, if you want to print them separately per email thread, you can have this unchecked. And if you want to merge them into one single PDF, so you can have this checked. Okay, and the last part in this setting is for the output. So the file name is going to only be used for the merged PDF, and for so if this is unchecked, this file name won't be used, and the subject of the email thread is going to use it as a file name. Okay, so this is about the settings. And if you want to save the output into a folder on your Google Drive, you can paste the folder URL here in this cell. All right, and by the way, all of these fields in the settings, they are named. Okay, you will see here we have the file name, folder, maximum for the output for the query, and the merge or not, and the message. And this is for print the message only. So all of these are named fields in this spreadsheet. So make sure don't delete them. All right. So let's just give you a very quick demo here. To use it, first you need to have to query some emails you want to print. Like if you have a label of your email, so you can use label or something you can use. So for example, if I'm trying to filter the email with a subject with a new add-on in that subject, so I can do a search with this query, and the status of the script, so if this is running, and then we got 30 threads. So basically, you see here, I sent some emails to the installer for the Chalkline, the add-on, my first add-on. So because I released the new add-on for OneScript for Workspace, so I want to send them some email to them to let them know I have this new add-on. So I send all of these emails with the subject called, we have this new add-on in this subject, so it filters all of this email. So I'd like to use this as the example for you. And if you want to learn how to build this query, you can go to this link. Okay, here we have all of this very detailed instruction for how to create a query for Gmail, and you can always test this query in the Gmail application. Okay, so this is the document you can use. You can have the reference here, so I put it here as a reference so you can always check. So right now, let's just give it a try for a merge first. So let's say I'd like to merge the first three threads into one single PDF. So, I'd like to show the message. I have this message only off, and I'd like to print it for this test. Let's hope everything works as I test it. And if it's success, and then it's going to show you this link to the file in this message output. So you can open this link to verify what's going on with this one. Something's wrong with my... Let's open this one. So basically, I'm going to show you the results. So you will see here, this is the result here. And I send this email to, it seems like I have a problem here, and I'm going to check that later. These two fields, it seems like it's missing, but I can check out after this video. But you will see here, we have the subject line and the date, and from to, so if we have CC field or BCC field, I think they should be also printed here. So this is basically the header of the thread, and then you're going to have this email body. And I believe if you have image like this in the email, it also going to be printed on that PDF file, right? And the image, I will see here, we have selected 3 threads, right? And I have 3 of them here, so 3 logos, I think, on the PDF file, and they're merged into one single file. Okay, let me just close this one. And the next demo, I'd like to show you with the message only checked, and have this merged one PDF off. I'm going to select some thread, and this time, because they're not going to be merged into one single PDF, so this file name won't be used this time, and the file name for each of them we're going to be the subject line of that thread. Okay, so if I'm trying to print them again, and I think it's going to take a while. So all of this information, they're just from the query, from this search script. You also can check them. And once this is done, so this time the output is going to be the folder for all of these files. It's not going to be the file, because we could have multiple files. So if you open this folder, you're going to see the files exported separately for each thread. So to verify this time, open this one, and this time you will see we don't have the header section, like the subject, and we only have the message in this PDF, right? So this is one, and oops, this is second one. Basically the same, right? So this is how we can use this project. Is basically to help you to output your Gmails into PDF, all right? And to use it is going to be very easy. So you just need to make a copy of my project. I'm going to share a link. I think you can find it in the description of this video, and copy it, and you should be able to use it. Everything, I think all of this configuration should be copied, and You only need to do a change maybe for the file name. So this file name is just a formula you can see here. I got the datetime updated every time using the current time to have a unique file name every time I create a new merge for the PDF. And if you want to create a folder, you can just update this cell here for the folder URL and other things, and you just need to update your query, all right, to get the email you want to print from the inbox. Okay, so for the users, I think just almost all for this video. But for developers, if you are trying to use my code, you can go to the extension app script, and here I think I have a function here in the code. You can, I think it's called, let me just check. So this should be this function here to create thread content, and this function is going to convert, it's going to create a HTML output for this by using the thread. So you just need to pass a thread, and if you want to print the message only, if you want to include the header section for the message, so you can pass the second parameter as true. But if you don't just want to print the message only, just by default is false. So you can pass a false or a true value here to print, either print the message only or not. Okay, and then here the second function I think is called HTML to PDF. It's basically going to convert the HTML file into a PDF file for you, and it's going to trash, I think, the file we created on the drive, and it's going to keep, I think, I'm going to remove this PDF file. Yes, it's going to trash because it's going to create a HTML file as a temporary file, and then it's going to convert the HTML file into a PDF file. So that's basically the logic, the core logic. So you created the HTML file by using the content from the Gmail thread there, and then on our Google Drive we create a file, a HTML file temporarily, and then we convert that HTML file into PDF file on Google Drive. So that's the final result we need, but we have so we have a middle step there from HTML file into a Google Drive PDF file, okay, and then we trash the HTML file because this is a temporary file. So that's going to be the code we need to use. So basically, to use it, I think you need to, let me check. You need to copy HTML to PDF and create thread content, and this to base64 image URL. So this is going to handle, I think it's to handle the image in this thread. So let me check where you can find it. So you do a search for this function to see where it's being used. So it's basically in this function, while we are handling the content from the Gmail, we are replacing the URL. If though you have some image in this thread, sometimes it's going to be a URL in the email body. So we're going to fetch the data from that URL. So you will see, let me check where I can find it. So if we have some image links in the email body, we're going to send a request to get the real image content basically from the server. So no matter where they host it, as long as the image URL is valid, so we get the email content from there through the API call here, and from this API call to the server, and get the image content, and I'm going to replace them in the HTML body. Okay, so that's the way to solve the problem. We need to print the image as the output on the PDF. Okay, so basically to use it, just need to copy this one and this one. So these three functions you need to copy, to your project, and to use it, you just simply create. So basically, simply get this thread, right? Get this thread from the Gmail app API and create the content. So the content is going to be HTML text, and then we have this function to convert the HTML to a PDF file. So you pass this body is going to be the HTML content, and the name is going to be output file name for the PDF. Okay, so that's for the developers want to use my script, and if you want to improve it, you also can do the change, of course. And for this index, I don't think I'm using this one, so I think I'm going to delete it. I think I was planning to use the index HTML as a template for the PDF, but I think I coded them, all of them here. So you will see this is the HTML document. So all of this content. So we pass this body here, and we add the HTML tag. Okay, so this is basically the body of the content. Basically the content part, and the other part is here. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.